They're out and set, 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Two now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 5 brings up 3rd down and 12.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Achane. And he's able to fight this forward for a nice gain up to the 27. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Tagovailoa on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll be met into the line to limit the gain to a yard. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running it after the penalty. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Call it 8 yards on that pickup, and an even 10 remain on 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. A couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Miami in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at 4th down, but inside field goal range, so they could get 3 here. Play action, Mahomes. Rice pulls it in along the sideline. And he's out of bounds. Never really got a chance at reaching the marker there, so they're going to turn this over on downs. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That's caught. Devon Achane. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Trying to pick it up here with Achan. 2 yards on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Miami. Offense in the hurry up here. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Well, a somewhat surprising way for us to begin the scoring here, Brock. And what it tells me is we could be in for a pretty wild type of game.
Yeah, I think you like wild, I like wild. Points can come in any variety in football, but you're right. When they start in this kind of fashion with the takeaway for 6, more often than not, stranger things occur.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Hardy on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running with Achan out of the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Working quickly here. From the 27. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here's Achan up the middle. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just can't swing.
A surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run here on first down. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to the well again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. They give it to him again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
On first down, they're going to start out with Achan. And that's good for a gain of 5. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
Brought down by Nick Bolton.
A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning.
Second and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Second down carry for Achane. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with Achane. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Staying on the ground here with Achane. Look at that work, churning those legs, driving across the 15. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's brought down for a loss. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Launches one deep downfield. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Man in motion here. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Oh, no. They get him yet again. And the Dolphins get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success. Those
poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
That's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Hardy on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A-Chain on the inside give. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Buys time, rolling right.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
A run now with A-Chan. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Offense up to the line fast. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Has a man, it's A-Chan. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Now A-Chan. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's the gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. He put everything he had into this one. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second and 8. We've got a screen to the running back. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Being applied by Bradley Chubb.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's a give up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another carry for him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. That's Worthy running the slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 a multiple highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rob.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. They go play action. It's Mahomes. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
The ability to track the ball. But ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Mahomes to throw for it. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. Right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast.
It's the loss of the yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Trying again with H.A. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on 2nd and long, and it leaves them behind the chains on 3rd.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
They'll run. It's H.A. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
First and 10 now from the 30. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, Or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Play action, Mahomes. Vacates quickly left side. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Got to hurry this to the line. Third down, it's Mahomes. Buying some time left. He'll make a... Oh, the football's loose. And the Dolphins got it.
A normal old stop with third down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from him literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
First and 10 from the 41. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Oh, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
They're out and set. First and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. And the man is there to knock that away. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Throw on third down. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Desperation time here on fourth. He's got it to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
One final shot here. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And this is exactly how they wanted to go.